Hey you guys, what's up? It's me, PhiL again, and I am very excited about this special edition of Kickin' It with PhiL, a heated discussion special edition. It runs all the way from April 9th to May 15th. You don't want to miss it. In this special edition, I get to kick it with every cast member, including the director, Ben Guillory. You don't want to miss it. All of the information is right here, the Robey Theatre Company.org. Let's kick it! Woo! Hi you guys, I'm PhiL. Welcome to my channel, Kicking It with PhiL. Like, share, and subscribe, and get that notification bell. Shoo!
Got what? You know that, oh, got milk? No. You know, that dude. Oh, got PhiL. Yeah, got PhiL. Yeah, got PhiL. PhiL. Yeah, got PhiL. Running class, school and let out. Substitute teacher.
Hey you guys, what's up? We're kicking it again, and I am very excited about this whole series because I get to sit with cast members of a heated discussion that is playing right now, Thursday through Saturday at 8 p.m. and a Sunday matinee at 3 p.m. All the details are right here. And today, I get to sit with actor, singer, and dancer who's been on tour with Toni Braxton, Keith Washington, and is right now starring in a heated discussion as James Baldwin. Give it up for my dear friend and brother, Mr. Julio Hanson. What's up?
What's up, Bill? How you doing, man?
Oh man, I can't complain.
Yeah.
I can't complain. I'm just excited.
I can't help you be the complaint to me.
Okay.
We don't take no more complaints.
I can't tell you all my problems.
I'm telling you.
Man, I'm just so excited to be working with you in a play and actually being able to sit with you right now.
It's an amazing feeling just to be with you because we've known each other for a few years already, but now we're working on a project, like a real project together. We sung together at your, at your parties or whatever. Yeah. But this is an amazing time. What we're about to do is amazing.
Yeah. I want people to know, where are you from and when did this bug bite?
So I'm from Inglewood, California. I was born in Los Angeles, but I rep Inglewood because I grew up in Inglewood since I was about 5.
Yeah.
Even though somebody told me one time, you don't sound like you from Inglewood. It's like, what's Inglewood sound like, right? Anyway, so I'm from Inglewood, California. I grew up in a bicultural house, though. Maybe that's why. My father was from Alabama, and my mother is from Panama.
Wow.
Panama. So I had that English-Spanish thing going on from when I was a kid, right? Yeah. So the bug was always...
Are you bilingual?
I am bilingual.
Wow.
I'm actually a polyglot. I studied... I was a language nerd.
Wow, nice.
I studied all kinds of languages. And,
me gusta mucho español. Practicar.
Saludos a toda la gente que están escuchando en este momento. Sí.
Wow.
Yeah, so I just, I love languages. I love culture. But the bug hit me. You asked me about that big bug. Well, it hit me because my mother is a coloratura, classically trained singer. My father was a classically trained pianist. And they met at Howard University. And they met, married, came to California and had me and my brothers.
Yeah.
And they just stayed. So that was the first bug. I sang in church,
You've even directed choirs and whatnot.
Man, I've been in church forever. I grew up Catholic, so I don't know if I had that that experience, but I have definitely the sacred experience. You know, it's all sacred though. But yeah, I grew up in church and I directed the choir for like 25 years.
Wow.
Like when I was 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
that was 2.
Wow. Because you were just
Right. So, but I've just been doing it, man. I have, like you said, I've been on tour with Toni Braxton and Keith Washington and sung behind a lot of different people,
Yeah.
Dottie Peoples, Yolanda Adams sung behind.
Wow.
It just being
Yeah.
in the room sometimes,
Yeah.
I wasn't really always ready though.
Mm.
I was in the room. A lot of people. New Edition was in the room one time with us. Whitney Houston was in the room with us. Just people that were Babyface was in the room with us, so Gerald Levert. So all these people,
I like your calling.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like these are some heavy hitters, and you have to be ready though. Back then, I didn't have a website, I didn't have cards, I didn't have demos, I didn't have pictures, I didn't have anything. I was just gigging.
Wow.
Which a lot of people do that.
Wow.
People just gig. You gotta live from this gig to that gig to this gig, and
so when did you go? I need to get serious.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Which one?
When you got serious about it, I got to get, I want to be
Oh,
ready.
when did I get serious?
Yeah. Because when did it hit you and say, I need to
Man,
get it together here?
No, I think when I started losing friends,
Wow.
I started losing friends that were young like me, and they started just, for whatever reason, just saying bye-bye.
Wow.
And I said, I need to do something.
Okay.
And I need to leave a legacy for the world to know that I was here, So I started taking demos seriously. And I got to give a shout out to a few people. Lamont McLemore was one of them, who took me under his wing. He was the Fifth Dimension. He founded the Fifth Dimension.
Wow.
And so he was, and Lloyd Talbert, really, I got to go back to Lloyd Talbert. Lloyd is the one who introduced me to McLemore. Lloyd Talbot, who is no longer here. He brought me in the studio and we would record, and I would feel beat up by that mic. The mic will beat you up.
Okay.
The mic will tell you you are not ready, or you're tired, or you are you shouldn't have gone to that party last night.
Watch
The
out.
mic will speak everything to you directly,
Okay.
right? People who sing know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. But Lloyd Talbert's no longer with us, but he was my #1 fan, and he was my #1 producer, who just took with me for like 5 or 6 years, produced all these songs for me. And when he left, I bought some equipment. That's when I bought the equipment and started recording myself.
Wow.
That's when I started to learn how to use Logic and record on my computer. It's like after all that, so I just started taking it seriously. And now I have been writing more seriously too.
Nice.
I got commissioned by Robey to write a piece.
Oh wow.
I'm making a musical.
Wow.
And it's a beast. It's a real beast, man. It started out I said it's going to be a play with music.
Yeah.
Then I said, no, it needs to be a musical.
Wow.
And so it's been a beast, because to do the music and to have that going in line with the book itself is a new experience for me. To do it, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've done productions before, but to do it the real way, the right way, it's like, wow.
Well, you got a great heart, man, because you came out. I was actually in a show. It was North on South Central. I think it was a version of North on South Central that we did out at Watts. I think.
Yes, it was in Watts. Yeah.
And I ended up not having a ride, and you blessed me with a ride. I was like, and that's when we first met, man. Thank you for that. You got a heart. You know how these actors are. Cars down. Okay.
I'll take the Uber fare. Come on now.
That's right. That's right.
What's up?
So you got
gas is expensive these days.
Yeah. So but times, as an actor, it can go up, down, up, down.
Yeah.
Tell us about one of your moments that you had, maybe your best moment in this business, and then maybe one of your real sad moments that you thought about. I don't know if I want to be in this.
Well, there's never a bad, sad moment. There are bad and sad moments.
Yeah.
there are lots of moments that
Yeah.
you know, it's up and down.
Yeah.
Everything's like that. So you just have to roll with it, really.
Yeah.
You know, I took it, well, let me start back to when I was 24 with Toni Braxton.
Yeah.
Toni Braxton, you listening to this? I'm about to tell your business right now.
Oh,
I'm about to tell what you did to my heart. So anyway, I was a teacher.
Yeah.
And I taught for like 4.5 years.
Mm.
And I had 2 kids at the time. Well, I still do have 2 kids. I had 2 babies.
Okay.
And I was working, as a teacher, and I had a good check coming every month, right? And so I got this situation where they were auditioning for Toni Braxton, and my friend said, "Hey, Julio, why don't you let's go audition for Toni Braxton, and we'll put a group together and we audition, right?"
Mhm.
So we auditioned with like 17 other groups, and we made it, to be her background singers. And we were with her for a few months. We, we're singing and doing all that, learning all the songs and stuff, and I don't remember what point it was that we got fired.
Mm.
And that moment right there, I fell on the floor and I cried in my house.
Yeah.
Because I had my kids. It was the first time I'd gotten fired from a gig. I didn't know what I quit my job as a teacher, and I didn't know where I was gonna go. So I fell on the floor, cried like a baby, and then the next morning I woke up and there was a message from Toni. Toni saying, "Hey Julio, this is Toni. This is really me. It's me, Toni. I want you to come back. I want you to come back to the tour." So she brought us back. Right? Yeah, but we had to audition again.
Yeah.
We auditioned again with I don't know how many groups or whatever it was. But we made it again.
What?
I guess she just really liked it. So
it's like an up-down thing.
yeah. But you know what? That was the best experience being on tour with her. One of the best experiences because she was just such a consummate performer. She is a real singer.
Wow.
I didn't realize that she was a real singer.
Wow.
Until I was behind her, looking at her hit those notes every night,
Wow.
And then, of course, that was the big experience.
Yeah.
Keith Washington, I got a little bit of the big experience, but I also got the intimate, like that experience where he's singing to the ladies out there and he's like really just melting the audience,
Wow,
right?
that man, yeah.
And so that was a different experience.
Why don't you tell somebody out there that they sort of want to follow this dream or, this passion, but things like, I got kids.
I don't know. The route I took was to be stable.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right route or
You
not.
tell them whatever.
But I think that you have to do what makes you feel happy. If you're miserable where you are, you have to. My thing is you have to support your passion with your job.
Yeah.
That's just my thing. I mean, if you have to work a 9 to 5, work a 9 to 5, but reinvest money into your passion. Like me, I've been able to put money back into my writing, take classes, pay for new pictures, pay for studio time, pay for equipment, pay for lights, pay for all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
That if I was struggling, I don't know if I could have paid for all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you just got to do what makes you happy. Stay sane, stay centered, because the world is going to make you sway.
Yeah.
So just stay centered and stay sane. That's all I gotta say.
Nice. And tell us a little bit about your character, James.
Oh
Baldwin.
man, yeah, this man, James Baldwin. He is such a fun character to do. And I find myself slipping into him.
Wow, I love that.
I have to take myself out of it, right?
Yeah.
But and then I got to put myself back into it.
Yeah.
But he's a character, and I think he represents a lot of different things in this play. Of course, he represents, because of his sexuality.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the go-to. But he's much more than that, right? He represents, to me, the voice of reason. Because everybody's like, yeah, and then I say something, and the people are like, and I can feel the cast almost like be like, it's like, so, and I have to think, oh shoot, is there another line after mine? Did I miss something? Because everybody's like,
no, they think, yeah.
Then we pick up again, right? But James Baldwin, he's a fun character to play. Many of you know him as a writer, but he was just so much more than that. Civil rights activist, and he spoke the truth. Like right now,
yeah, he
would be telling people, look, what you're saying is not right, or what you're saying it doesn't make any sense, or no, baby, no, baby, no.
Yeah,
this is what I'm thinking has to happen.
Yeah,
and because you think that and blah, blah, blah. He has this kind of like, and he's like, no, baby, no. and smoking a cigarette or whatever.
Wow.
No, baby, no. Like, I know what I'm talking about, you know? Kind of got into that, right?
Do you see any similarities between him and you, or?
You know what?
He's just totally different from me. I don't relate.
Really?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh, no. I'm like,
Who you did? No, I'm talking about you.
I'm about to give you a Tupac line.
Okay.
But it's a family network, so.
Okay.
You know, we had that line, you had that line with Tupac. Starts with an F now, starts with a K. I think he's a lot like me. Yeah, he's a writer, man, and he believes. I think he's who I would like to aspire to because of his confidence in what he says and what he does. And even sometimes I've seen him have discussions with people. I'm like, oh, James, you don't sound like you're answering the question, right? But he's still confident in what he's saying and how he's saying it. So I think he's a lot like I'm a lot like him, but he's who I want to aspire to be as far as the confidence and the knowing what I stand for, what he stood for.
Wow.
You know, he stood for Black people. You know, he stood for Blackness, and he knew what he was saying was what he believed in.
Wow.
You know, so
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. How can people stay in touch with you?
I live at, no, I'm just kidding.
Well,
bye. No, I'm just kidding. No, somebody will be like,
okay.
No, my address is my website.
Yeah.
Is jahchild.com. 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 And you just add on there and I'll get your notice and
we'll put it all down here.
Yeah.
Julio Hanson, I just want to say thank you for kicking it with me.
Thank you for letting me kick it with you.
All right.
It's a different PhiL featuring Remember Yesterday, the cool It's Just Like, the beautiful Summertime Rain, a tribute Baba Lee, That's Why, and a special hidden track, Feeling That, a different PhiL. The acoustic set, available on all music platforms.
The boogeyman has been released. They know what it's called, but they don't know where it is, how people get it, if it's contagious, if it's an aerosol or in the air. What they do know is if you get it, it can kill you.
672. Covering 755 East 80th Street. 755 East 80th Street. Tiffany Miles, male black was following home. He's dark complexion, heavy set, wearing dark clothes.
They did get to kill him. They just left the justice part out.
Everything was taken away with COVID. And just to think, winter is coming.